This is our 2002 Toyota RAV4 EV. It's an all-electric car, not a hybrid. We haven't been to a gas station in over 6 years with this car. We typically charge at night while we're asleep. Just pull it out, stick it in, and we're done. I can go up to 80 miles an hour on the freeway, and it has over 60,000 miles on it now, and it is zero emission. There is literally no tailpipe on this car, so that no matter where you drive it, there's no pollution. Electric cars are vastly cleaner than any gas car. The main thing to know about the electric car is that it runs on a motor, not an engine, and it has virtually no moving parts. Therefore, not only have we paid the equivalent of 83 cents per gallon gas for the electricity to run this car, but we have never had any repairs.
This car is silent, it's more powerful than the gas version. That appealed to us.
This car was also in the documentary Who Killed the Electric Car, as were my husband and I. We've been told that the movie helped a great deal to propel them forward, and so did the price of gas, as we all know that we need alternatives now. While they were producing the film, we were staging protests and things against the car companies for crushing a lot of the electric cars. We still own this car because the Toyota RAV4 was the only one electric car that was sold. Most of the electric cars made were produced for leases, which is how the car companies were able to take the cars back and literally crush them and destroy them. We think they did this because they didn't want anyone to know that they ever existed.
Because the car makers, the oil people, the state regulators, they were all saying the same thing, and they were all lying. And we knew that it was a lie. And it wasn't just that they were misinformed. They knew that they were saying a lie, and they were trying to convince people that these cars didn't work. So it was up to us to do something about that.
Just a very small groups of people can make huge differences. I mean, Toyota is a multinational corporation, and 50 of us went up against them and stopped them from crushing about, 500, 800 cars?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Both my husband and I are co-founding members of Plug-in America, which is the nonprofit group that's really been pushing forward the electric car movement and electric car production. And we have a website, which is pluginamerica.org. One thing we tell everyone is to call the car companies and tell them, no plug, no deal. I will not buy a new car until it has a plug on it. A lot of us are in business, myself included, and I know that there has to be demand for the product I put out there, or else, we can't exist. So the car companies have to hear from us. Not everyone can afford a car like this, although they will definitely be decreasing in price. The batteries can be expensive, and that's one of the challenges facing the auto companies now, is to reduce that cost. But over 20 auto companies now are in development of either all-electric cars or plug-in hybrid electric cars. In the near future, probably by the end of 2010, you'll be able to charge cars like this on any household outlet.